All right, counter punch boxing. What's going on YouTube? Look, I took a much needed break, a little bit of a vacation. My birthday was yesterday, so thank you. Everybody told me happy birthday online. I appreciate it. Thank you. And I'm back like a locomotive. I cannot wait to talk about this stuff. Full steam ahead. But look, let's go back. Gabriel Rosado complaining about Gennady Golovkin's gloves. Remember, this is where it kind of started for Team Golovkin. Now, remember, Abel Sanchez told Gabriel Rosado, look, you can wear, we have a spare set of gloves. You're more than welcome to wear them. And to this day, the dude still whines about it. There's tons of, I made a whole video breaking down the whole glove situation. Now, by the way, I don't mean to jump around. By the way, look at the muscle mass loss from Canelo. It reminds me of one of those guys that like really into like working out, right? You're all like swolled up and everything. And then you see them like a month later and they quit working out and now they're all like skinny and scrawny and everything. There's something dramatic happen there. Okay. That's what I see. There's something dramatic happen to his anatomy. Okay. And, hey, it was PEDs. I'll call it like it is. But the newfound body from Canelo Alvarez, will he have a higher work rate? Maybe a little more explosive, right? Quicker, faster, better combinations, or will he be easier to beat? I don't know. Gennady Golovkin said he's going to start in round one. He's going straight for him. He's not holding back round one. So we'll see. So anyway, let's get to the gloves. I wanted to throw that out there. This body change is dramatic, and I got 3 other videos coming for you guys, so I'm going to just rapid fire these things to you real quick. So the gloves, okay. By the way, you are looking at the glove that we are talking about right now. This is the glove, the infamous glove, like the O.J. Simpson. This is the glove that everyone's talking about. No boxing, no life, okay? Now, apparently, the glove has been approved by the Nevada State Athletic Commission just like the illegal stacking. I mean, this is crazy. The glove has been approved just like the illegal stacking hand wrap was approved. And from what I understand, the gloves were designed by Team Canelo, by a member of Canelo's team. Like, are you kidding me? I couldn't believe it when I heard that, and I'm sitting there thinking like, wait, whoa, back up. Like they designed the gloves and now the commission approved it. We'll get into it. I'm jumping ahead. Now, I heard the example from a couple other channels out there. Okay, Klitschko was allowed to design his own gloves in the Pulev fight, kind of thing. So Canelo should be allowed, but from what I understand, Klitschko designed the artwork for the gloves, not the actual glove. Now, you can custom order any design on any glove you want. I mean, if you're listening to my video right now, you can order from Grant or Winning or whoever, Everlast, doesn't matter, and get any artwork. You can make your own design. I'm pretty sure that's what Klitschko did. He didn't actually design, the thumb and the knuckles and the wrist. He didn't, the actual glove, okay, like Team Canelo did. So, there's just a huge difference in that. So, it's just crazy to me, when you're competing at a professional level, you can't just make your own shit up in your garage. You know what I mean? You can't just go in your garage with like a sewing machine and some leather, some horsehair or whatever, and come up with your own damn glove. I mean, look. This is corruption, okay? This is a setup. It should be banned from boxing. You cannot make your own glove in a fight of this or forget about this of any fight for that matter. It's crazy to me. Now, and you can't just expect everyone to be cool with it. Like, oh yeah, we came up with our own glove. Hope you're cool with it, right? And apparently now Gennady Golovkin, he's a little bitch and he's whining, he's complaining, because he has a problem with this, but who wouldn't have a problem? Who would not have a problem with this? It's absolutely crazy to me. Here's the thing. Here, I had a thought. If I'm Team Golovkin, why don't they make their own glove, right? Just have Golovkin come up with his own glove. If Canelo's allowed to do it, then, why can't he do it? Now, and another thing, how is the Nevada Athletic State Commission approving this? Like, did they test it? Did they send it to some laboratory? And this glove has never been used in any professional fight. We know nothing about the glove, nothing whatsoever, other than it's been approved. Like, how has it been approved? Who tested it, I mean, it's just crazy. Never been used in a professional fight. I mean, is this a joke? They cannot be serious. Like, could you imagine a professional baseball player designing his own bat? right? Or how about a professional NFL player designing his own football? Like LeBron James showing up at a game one day, like, hey guys, look, man, I made this ball that I'm going to use in the game, and only I can use it. Now the other guy, he can't use it, only I can use it, and I made this ball, and it's approved, so we're gonna go ahead and, could you imagine? It's crazy. And this isn't basketball or football, this is boxing. I mean, somebody could get killed in there. Like, you have to test this equipment out. I mean, look, even when you buy a punching bag, a speed bag, anything, it's got to be tested and approved and used and abused and tested over and over and over again. So how in the world how they approve this is beyond me. I am truly baffled and blown away by this. Now, so here's the thing. First, you have, let's back up. I know I'm getting a little bit worked up here. I need to calm down. I'm not my blood pressure's like boils sometimes when I talk about this shit. It pisses me off. It really does. It's just like, you got Canelo, okay, ducking Gennady Golovkin for how many, 2 or 3 years, right? Vacating the WBC, fighting Amir Khan. He's a career light welterweight, 2 fights at welterweights, and he defending a middleweight belt that he wanted to catch weight from an old Miguel Cotto. I mean, it's just like, when is enough enough? You have all of that, and then the way he treated the WBC, and then ducking Gennady Golovkin, the PED thing, he still denies it. And if you try to say anything about it, then, he shuts you out. He shuns you. You're a bad person. You shouldn't, ask me questions, refuses a media tour. I mean, when is enough, right? It's crazy to me. The illegal hand wraps. I mean, I've never, even Mayweather, I've never seen a boxer just get away with so much shit. It is crazy. I mean, if you go back and look at Canelo's gloves, right? In the original fight, he wore the winning gloves, okay? So now he wants to wear this no boxing, no life crap. Like, what? Leon, typically he wore Everlast, okay? And I made a video it was about a year ago, talking about his gloves, and he always typically wore Everlast, okay? Right here, Miguel Cotto, Everlast, always Everlast. Now, here's a picture of Abel Sanchez. There's a video that actually surfaced of Abel, protesting the stacking. He's talking to the guy off camera saying, hey, no, wait a minute, that's not allowed. It's the commission he's talking to, the Nevada State Athletic Commission, and he's like, yeah, well, we allow it here, and Abel's like, well, it's not allowed in any other state or anywhere else in the world, right? And it's like he's watching them illegally wrap his hand, and he's protesting. He says, well, go ahead and file a complaint. If you want to file a complaint, file a complaint. And you see him there, like he's pointing to the hand wrap saying, you're stacking, that's not legal. It's just crazy to me. And now they want to create their own gloves. So what are they going to do? Are they going to go into a fight, right, and have, illegally wrapped, stacked hands made with their own glove? I mean, what's next? Like, are they going to allow, like, a guy in the corner to punch a Golovkin as he walks by? Like, have a guy in the left and the right corner? Like, one guy can throw a left, another guy can throw a right. I mean, they make shit up. They're making the shit up as they go. You don't make up your own damn glove. It is crazy. Now, this is a little ridiculous. Here's the thing. They take it to this level, okay, the Canelo fans. They take it to a level where they try to mock Abel Sanchez. They try to mock Gennady Golovkin. They try to downplay what he does by stuff like this. Rumor has it Abel Sanchez is complaining about the water that's going to be given to Canelo on the rematch. Canelo chose life water, but Abel Sanchez insists that he drinks Aquafina and taking it up with the Nevada State Athletic Commission. So see, people try to make light of the situation, right? It's a clever way to distract you, like, they're just being, little crybabies about everything. But no, they're not. Like I said, look, even at my local gym, at a local level, you can't even have an amateur fight with a glove that is not approved. And usually the promoter has a list of gloves, okay, or the commission or whoever it is, whatever sanctioning body, whatever authority, the powers that be, they have a list of approved gloves. Now, how is no boxing, no life? How has that been approved? Like, we just heard of this glove like a month ago, unless they've been working on it for like years behind the scenes, which I doubt it. I doubt it. And it's crazy. Canelo gets the tattoo on his body, no boxing, no life. Then he comes out with a glove, no boxing, no life. I mean, it's like this dude is like, but I will say one thing. He seems like incredibly serious about the rematch. I mean, the dude's getting tattoos, like coming up with his own gloves. I mean, that's some pretty serious shit, Now, Sanchez, right here. Sanchez was further concerned that the gloves might burst during the Golovkin fight, which would require a change of gloves for Canelo. And Sanchez felt that the glove change would give Canelo a badly needed rest break. Okay. And they're talking about how, Canelo was basically gassed out in the original fight. And if they have a problem with the new gloves, then that could give them a much needed break. Okay. And, it's a good point, but I'd be more concerned about, just the impact of the glove. Is it going to be like 2 or 3 ounces lower than what Gennadi's wearing? I'd be more worried about that. Now, right here, this is very important too, because like I said, it's untested. Okay, it's unclear how much padding the gloves have that Canelo wanted to wear. If the gloves had little padding, then that would be another reason why Golovkin and his team wouldn't want him wearing his gloves of choice. Okay, Sanchez complained in the previous fight that Canelo was using illegal hand wraps in a technique called stacking, which we just talked about, and he did. Okay, and he absolutely did. And he's basically saying there that, hey, we don't know how much padding is in the glove. Is it going to rip? Is it going to tear? Is a knuckle going to pierce through? Because that's another thing. Remember, Kovalev, they didn't want him rolling his gloves. Remember, before the fight, Kovalev would roll his gloves on the wall to get his knuckle to penetrate the glove. So the team, I forget who he was fighting, but they said, we don't want to, I think it may have been Andre Ward, saying we don't want them rolling the glove. There's all kinds of little tricks in boxing, unless you actually put on gloves like myself and probably a lot of you out there, you don't know about. And these little things matter. That's why, that's why there are rules in place. And I've never heard in the 20 years I've been following boxing, I never even thought about creating your own glove. That never even crossed my damn mind. Okay. Now notice that let me read this real quick. Okay, notice that they were gloves that had never been used in a championship fight, Sanchez said to ESPN Deportes. Canelo's new gloves that he wanted to wear. We did not feel it was fair to use them because they had not been tested, okay? We do not know if they're going to break. Imagine that any break in the third round and Canelo takes advantage to recover to take a break. Now, like I said, my problem would be if there's a break and Golovkin gets cut, he gets buzzed, he gets hurt, he gets wobbled, right? And maybe before a break, you got a couple of knuckles that are like just right there at the edge, right there on the leather, and you're basically like bare fist boxing, and you don't even know it. This is like Margarito. It's like Canelo's trying to pull a Margarito all over again, but he's trying to do it like right in front of the world, like he's telling the world, hey, I'm trying to cheat. This is crazy. Now, if they allow this and Canelo wins, I will not give him credit for the win. I'm telling you now. Canelo fans, hear me loud and clear. I'm telling you, I will just bombard YouTube with videos after video after video. I will just go insane. If he wins with no boxing, no live gloves, it's a bullshit win. And that's how I feel. So what do you guys think? Leave it below.